Good morning, children. I hope all are doing well. Today we will be doing chapter 3, Motion of the Earth. Now, children, in this chapter we will learning about the motions of the earth. What are the motions of the earth? There are two kinds of motions. One is rotation and the other one is revolution. Rotation, when the earth rotates or spins on its axis, is called rotation. And when the earth orbits around the sun is called the revolution. Okay? Now, rotation causes day and night and revolution causes season. Now, let us read from your chapter, children. Motions of the earth. In ancient times, people used to believe that all the heavenly bodies in the sky, including the sun, the moon, and the stars, revolved around the earth. But in the 16th century, Polish astronomer Nicolaus Copernicus established the fact that although the earth appears to be stationary, it is actually moving. It is not only rotate on its axis but also revolves around the sun. As I had said, children, now you can underline from here, the movement of the earth on its axis is called rotation, and the movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. Okay. Now let us see. Rotation. The earth, as we know, rotates on its axis from west to east. Now always remember this, that the earth rotates from west to east. Okay. This axis is an imaginary line joining the North Pole to the South Pole through the center of the earth. Like here, children, in this picture we can see that this is the earth. Okay. And this is the axis, imaginary line, which is joining from the North Pole to the South Pole. Okay. It is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. Now the earth is also tilted in a 23.5 degrees. Sorry, it is like this. See, this is the angle over here. The direction of the inclination is towards the pole star. The sun rises in the east, crosses through the sky day and sets in the west. All this happens due to the rotation of the earth. Now children, when it rotates from the west to the east, the sun rises from the east. Okay. In simpler terms, when you go to school in the morning by bus, you notice that buildings and trees on the way seem to be moving in the opposite direction. But you know that the buildings or the trees do not move. Instead, your bus does. Now children, what does this paragraph say? This paragraph says is that when we are moving towards some place, when we are walking, running, what do we feel? Or when we are in a bus, what do we feel? That the other things are moving against us. Okay, we just cross them and we don't see that they are at a standstill, but it is we who are moving. So we feel that they are moving instead of us seeing that we are moving. Okay. Similarly, the sun does not move from its place. It is the earth which moves. Since the earth rotates from west to east, the sun appears to rise from east and sets in west. Just the opposite direction. Okay. Now what happens? Let's see in rotation. Effects of rotation. You can underline the places where it is already underlined. The rotation of the earth on its axis causes day and night. As the earth rotates on its axis, the portion which faces the sun experiences day and the portion which faces away from the sun experiences night. The line that separates the lighted part from the darker part is called the circle of illumination. Now children, let us see in this what is circle of illumination. I have a picture for you. Over here it shows the day and night. Okay. The rays are hitting this portion. This portion. It is day and this portion is night, as the rays are not reaching this portion. So this portion is experiencing day and this portion is experiencing night. This is about day and night. Now the circle of illumination. Here children, you can see the line over here. This portion is again experiencing the day, as it says the sun rays are coming from here. These are the sun rays. So this portion is the day, which is experiencing the day, and you can see a line over here. This line is known as the circle of illumination. Okay, I will repeat it once again, which is known as the circle of illumination. Okay, and that is this portion. Okay, now let us go back to the your chapter. The places situated in the eastern hemisphere experiences sunrise earlier as the sun rises in the east. During the course of the day, 24 hours, different places on the earth experiences different stages, one after another: dawn, sunrise, midday, sunset, dusk, and midnight. Dawn is the time just before the sunrise, when the eastern horizon starts getting light. Why the eastern horizon starts getting light? Because the sun rises from the east. Dusk or twilight is the time just after sunset, when there is diffuse light along the western horizon. Okay, now let us go back and let us see over here. Here there are pictures of the dawn and the dusk. Okay, this is the dawn and this is the dusk or the twilight. Okay children. The earth gets its geoid shape because of rotation. It bulges out at the equator as it spins faster there. The oceanic tide are also caused due to the rotation of the earth. But what will happen if the earth stops rotating? It will be disastrous. If the earth stops its rotation, the side of the earth facing the sun will always experience day, while the other side will always experience dark. Furthermore, the lighted side will become extremely hot and the dark side will become freezing cold. In such extreme conditions, life forms would not be able to survive. Now children, revolution. Revolution. The earth not only rotates on its axis but also revolves around the sun in an elliptical path. The direction of the earth's revolution is from west to east. Again, children, here also the earth revolves from the west to east. Also, it rotates from west to east. Remember this. The speed at which the earth revolves is 30 km per second. We know that the earth completes one revolution around the sun in 365 days and 6 hours. For convenience, 365 days are taken into consideration to make 1 year and 6 hours are ignored. However, after 4 years, 6 hours added up to become 24 hours. That is 1 day. This 1 day is added to the month of February and the year gets 366 days. This year with 366 days is called the leap year. Now children, when the earth revolves, it takes 365 1/4 days or 6 hours. So those 6 hours are added. Okay, 6 into 4 is 24. So it is added and it becomes 1 day. And that 1 day, when it is added, it becomes 366 days. That 366 days comes after every 4 years, and that is known as the leap year. Okay.